Shares of Costco, we're watching those after the company reported fourth quarter results. They did come in slightly better than estimates, but the shares are down 2%. Costco noting a contraction in gross margin for the quarter, seeing pressures from higher commodity prices, wages, and transportation costs. And what's interesting about this report in particular is that I think expectations, safe to say, were running pretty high for Costco.
Yeah.
This is a company that's seen as best in class and also poised to benefit as we do see maybe an economic downturn. It's seen as a value play, so people are going to go maybe rotate to Costco from elsewhere. So would see a bigger share of the dollars, but then what it's going to cost Costco, causing a little bit of concern among investors.
Yeah, and that showed up a little bit in their merchandise inventory. That was up by about 26% in this most recent quarter. But yeah, to your point, and from what we've heard from many of the analysts who we've discussed this very matter with, bulk tends to be, and bulk buying tends to be one of the categories where consumers will flock to see a little bit of some of the easing of the pain when they are in kind of this cost-cutting mode, or at least in restricting exactly how much inventory that they are buying to be able to hold on for a long period of time. It really just comes down to this idea of shelf life and having an item that's either in the pantry or the ability to stock up and not pay a higher per unit cost. And that's where a company in Costco typically has one of the fanfare or favorability rather among the consumer consortium during an economic downturn. It was interesting though, in the best performing categories in the quarter, candy, frozen kiosks, frozen foods rather, kiosks, tire, lawn and garden, jewelry, toys, bakery and deli, all of that spells out little luxuries as of right now too. So you're working on the lawn, you're working on the garden,
yes,
you're playing with toys perhaps, and then additionally some of the other categories that you perhaps may be dabbling more in the DIY.
Right. One more thing to mention. There's not a fee increase coming. Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
At least. This is something, Saz, I don't know if you're watching out there, this is something I think you had predicted that there would be a fee increase, but it's not happening yet. The CFO did say on the call it is a question of when, not if, for that fee increase. Right. And the company does raise membership fees every 5 to 6 years. So they would be due to do so. The last one was in 2017. And we've got the opening bell now on Wall Street on this Friday. It's been a down week, as we talked about, already going into today with a decline of about 3% on the week. And we've got representatives of the Nelson Mandela Foundation ringing the opening bell here today. And as we've talked about, it's United Nations Week here in New York. A lot of nonprofits, a lot of global NGOs are in town. Yeah. And undoubtedly, that's why the folks from the foundation are here as well.
Yeah, certainly.